Hey guys, I'm going to now do my thoughts on Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim from what I can have seen of it so far. This will probably be posted to as a response to my Elder Scrolls 4 review video, which I might actually take down because that was the worst fucking review I've ever done. But anyway, my thoughts on Elder Scrolls Skyrim. I just saw the regular trailer and the gameplay trailer. I already saw the regular trailer, but it's been a while. Gameplay trailer. First thoughts is I don't usually give a crap about graphics, but this game looks so beautiful I almost jizzed my pants. And I'm not really kidding about that. The lighting, and I honestly can't believe that these are supposedly 360 graphics. That's just fucking incredible that 360 could be pushed to those limits. So graphically, I'm really impressed. Combat-wise, in terms of gameplay, in terms of story, it does seem like the story, main quest line is going to be a lot more interesting than Elder Scrolls 4 main quest line. So essentially, like the problem with Elder Scrolls 4 is essentially the main plot line is very boring. It's essentially the least interesting part of the game. It seems like the whole thing is going to be dealing with dragons in this, and honestly, from what they've said, it's going to deal with more of a Norse mythology and really deal with more inspired fantasy wise, more like Conan the Barbarian. And I was kind of iffy about that until I've seen the look of the world, and now I'm really excited because this looks like a really gritty, cool, dark world. Um, Another thing, if you do watch my review of Elder Scrolls Oblivion, which I don't recommend you do because that's a terrible review, but is that I did complain that a lot of the environments are kind of the same. This looks like they're going to really change that. From what I've seen, like I saw two environments. Like I saw kind of like a grassy environment, and a rainy environment, and then a dark environment, and none of these things look the same. This looks like it's going to be huge, and the graphics were so beautiful. Before the trailer started, I thought I was like, before I realized it was a gameplay trailer, I thought I was like watching like a live action movie kind of a thing. I didn't even realize like, oh wait, that's gameplay? Holy fuck. Um, my only real complaint so far is that they say that there's only going to be 3 main guilds. Now I have heard that they're bringing back the Dark Brotherhood, but they basically say there's going to be a Thieves Guild, a Fighters Guild, and a Mages Guild, and honestly that's kind of the exact opposite direction that I wanted them to, because I think me and a lot of people wanted them to basically put a shit crazy amount of guilds. Like, I just wanted them to do... That was kind of my problem with Oblivion. I didn't really bring that up, which is why I kind of want to do a re-review of that, but essentially that, there were, like, only a certain amount of guilds, and a lot of the guilds kind of just felt specific. I wanted guilds that had less to do with actual skills or gameplay-wise and more to do with like other kind of activities you could perform. Like, I think there should be like a hunting guild or like an alchemy guild, like something like that. Um, and it seems like the fact that there's only going to be 3 guilds is going to kind of hinder it. I'm hoping what they do is that they make the guild quests a lot longer, and I'm hoping also what they do is that they make it a lot harder to do guild quests if you don't play the game in that certain way. For instance, I don't want you to be able to like easily do the Thieves Guild quests if you've played the entire game as a mage. I'm really hoping they do that, because that was kind of my problem. Another problem with Oblivion is that I kind of felt like it was too easy to incorporate. Like, I was easily able to do all the Mages Guild quests in Oblivion, and I played a warrior the whole time. And honestly, the Mages Guild quests felt really no different than the warrior quest line. Like, I felt kind of like there was nothing in it that could make the game specific towards, you had to play as a mage. And I'm really hoping that they kind of make it more specific. Like, you have to play through this, and it's going to be harder to play through that if you don't do that. So I'm really hoping there are more guilds. They say there's going to be over 300 hours worth of gameplay-wise. With those graphics and that kind of engine, I don't know. And Oblivion was big too. Like I beat Oblivion, and I'm just saying I didn't like do all the side quests and stuff. I beat Oblivion, beat like all the main quests lines and stuff, and like all the guild quests. I basically beat it at like I think 189 hours. So I'd say Oblivion probably has somewhere around 200 hours. So you basically added another 100 hours to so you basically made it 1/3 bigger than Oblivion. And honestly, with the differentiation and how like different radically in terms of environments it's going to be and variety, I'm kind of like skeptical. But I will give them this: they did have like 5 years, 6 years to make this game, so who knows? And I did play a little bit of Elder Scrolls 3. That game is so radically different than Elder Scrolls 4. Who knows? Combat-wise, I'm really impressed. It's not going to be just slashing. Here, it actually looks like you're going to have a chance to do combos, take advantage of things. It's not just going to be like looking for an opening and then just slashing, which is kind of my problem with 4, is that it is kind of a realistic fighting sense that you are looking for openings, but I really felt like there could have been more. Overall, I love the direction they're going with magic. I love the look of the world. I'm really excited. My only real complaint so far, and really only problem I have so far, is that they're kind of really keeping closed lips on the story. And one more thing I want to say: I love the tone and feel of this world far more than I think I'm going to like Oblivion's, because Oblivion's was just kind of a generic fantasy. When they say that they were like going for like a Conan the Barbarian, I was like going and then there was this scene like where they were showing like the gameplays where he was basically fighting woolly mammoths. And I'm like, oh, so this is going to be different, because I kind of played a little bit of Elder Scrolls 3, and that kind of felt, while it was kind of more of a desert place, it kind of felt tonally just like Elder Scrolls 4. It didn't feel like any of the monsters were too different. That's what I love about this. I feel when they say like you're going to like a different kind of environment, this really feels like it's a different kind of world. Almost to the point where I'm like, do you really have to make another Elder Scrolls game? Couldn't you just reboot the whole series, kinda? I don't know. But really besides that, I'm really excited. It looks really good, and it looks like it's going to be a shit tons of fun, and maybe even the best RPG ever made. So, yeah, see